Hey everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars, the Russian Dredgers. In the last few episodes, things have gone really south for the colony. If you've missed the last few episodes, I'll give you a quick recap. We had a lot of suicides. Obviously not the answer. We had a lot of suicides up here. We've had a lot of malfunctions up here as well. And it's going pretty bad right now. We have a few electronics around. We don't have much in the way of metals. We're starting to see a drop off in the water. These extractors I actually do need to clear out so I can build out to the new wastewater, to the new water deposits. Blech, excuse me. Built a new dome down here to help augment this dome, but we're still not doing great. It's not going well. I'll be absolutely blunt with you on that. We have issues here. We are critical. We have actually some machine parts, but with the breakdown that we had up in the SteveTAG dome, we weren't producing machine parts for a while. I had to bring in some machine parts. I think I had to bring in some electronics. We are very low on funding. We are very low on rare metals. We're on food right now. We did pass the evaluation. So we did get the 24,000 for that. We haven't scanned all the sectors. We're doing very poorly on the scanning. This is where we've scanned so far. We don't even have deep scanning operational yet. I'm going to send Proton 1 back with the rare metals that we have, because this is the only rare metals extractor I have in the colony at the moment. These two got mined out. We're pulling up some concrete. Let me put this thing back up to full speed. Where are you at? You are here. Let's grab some electronics. Alright, I'm going to take this one up here. I'm going to have him grab one off of this to get this guy up and running, because we do have the issues. We need to start pulling up some water before this dust storm kicks in. Oxygen, we've got plenty of O2. Alright, he's going to head up into the tunnel now. We're going to get him operational. We have the extractors available. This needs to have a higher priority. Once we get him operational, this needs to take over the high priority.
Sector scanned.
We got some metals on the ground up there. Where are you at?
Resources are low.
Like I said, it's not going great up here right now. So yeah, without those machine parts, which I just realized that I sent this guy down without any machine parts on board. I need him to grab about 5 or so. How many machine parts are here? 3. I'm gonna grab 5 off of that one too. And it's gonna take that down there. So research-wise, we have Rover Command AI, which is gonna be super helpful for us. We're not gonna need to recharge them anymore. We're gonna get some better crops out. We can start building drone hubs on Mars. This is an incredibly important research that I need to get, and I'm actually gonna deprioritize the gene adaptation in this one to see if this is just going to make things a little bit better. When this dust storm goes online, we need to have metals everywhere, essentially.
Funding received.
Huh. Didn't realize I could do that. I'm going to have him dump these machine parts off, and then I'm going to send him out here, because hopefully Rover Command AI will be finished before too long. Did see that meteor come down, probably didn't hit anything, so we're fine on that front. Really thought that had been repaired. We also need the metals up here. This is what we're running into right now. With no native metals extractors and these guys being it, I'm not able to do much right now. And something I talked about in the last episode, I could just... Is it too far? I'm gonna want to scan those two to know what's out there, just so I have an idea of what I can put down there. I can kick auto gather back on.
Resources are low.
Oh look, we're low on food again. Lovely. Food, yeah, we got 42. This dome's offline. How are we doing here? I'm getting kids born in this dome, but the problem is I gotta go to the school, and that's it. I'm gonna pop out some food here in a moment. And I know I could do more quote-unquote effective foods, but at the same time, soybeans take 5 days. These take 5 days. This will produce more, but I need the food more consistently in the colony to be produced. Alright, with the dust storms coming in, I'm actually going to bring these offline, or I'm going to just hunker them all down. How much is left in this deposit? Quite a bit. I'm actually going to fuel him up, because we have fuel extractors upgraded, and there's plenty of depots nearby. Battery-wise, it needs polymers, so it's not going to help us much. Plenty of metals right there. That's why I want to get these two scanned out quick. And this one's almost done. Don't even have deep scanning operational yet. So, personally, we've been doing it for 102 days. My evaluation of this colony is pretty bad. We don't have a lot of rare metals. We somehow made it past the 200 exported, or 100 exported. We had a lot of deaths in the colony. That could have been prevented by better resource management by me. And picking a site that was near water, but not near any metals, was a massive detriment to the colony. If I could do it over again, I probably would have started off down here, or had I dropped down here and scanned over here, we would have had some metals, we would have had plenty of water. I probably would have dropped a Trigon dome down, and just would have gone back and forth between these. We desperately need him coming back. Alright, this is going to take about 2 days to get fully operational.
Cable fault reported.
And without that, this is why we need the metals so bad. It says we've got 94, I just have no idea where the hell they are. I think they may all be down on the low spot. Where are you at? You stupid robot.
Research complete.
Alright, Rover Command AI is done, so now these guys can go where they need to go, no problems
Sector
whatsoever.
Scanned.
Alright. Now we have an idea what's down here. Let's go to work. Alright, I can't actually put something down there, and I'm just going to do that. It is pulling the machine parts. It's pulling the concretes natively from here because we have the nanites. Where are you at? Come on, let's go.
Resources are low.
And that's what this guy's gonna do. Because we don't need metals here, we need the machine
Pipe
parts.
leak reported.
In fact, you were gonna stop right here. There's gonna be a metal waiting for you. Perfect. We got a drone going to take care of that. We do have a power fall off. And I believe that's because we're having some issues with the unknown. Why are we having a... Oh, the power fall off from the cable leak. Another reason we need all those metals. We can fix the faults. Where are you? Detour, down here. Unload there. When that new tunnel complex goes online, we should do a lot better. But the metals are a very low priority for the tunnel right now. It's higher priority everywhere else. In fact, grab all the concrete you need. We'll take it up there. Pretty close to what we need. Okay. Is this something we can't address? Oh, whoops. Alright, drone hubs. We now have unlocked atomic accumulators. No, automated storage. Big storages, which we obviously don't need. Mars Nouveau is now available to us if you play as the city mayor. That's available right out of the gate for you. I want to kick Auto Gather on and see where he goes.
Sector scanned.
Again, once the tunnel goes operational, we're going to be in great shape. In fact, where are you going? You need to come back in here. I know exactly where to send you. Not where you were going initially. Alright, what does this guy have? Okay, that's an automated rocket. I think meant to pull out these guys.
Pipe leak reported.
Address it quick. We got metals for it. Another fuel refinery down here would not be the worst idea in the world. Although it is going to take up machine parts, which I'm low on. So no, it's actually a bad idea. This one's being addressed. We're doing okay on water. We're not doing great on water.
Sector scanned.
Alright, 21 hours left. And I'm going to get a little fancy here with this. Because if I take it near the tunnel entrance, it should, keyword there. Man, more malfunctions. As long as this one doesn't... Damn it. Go get electronics. It's that continual process. This electronics factory is making all the electronics to go up top. Morale 0. That's a problem. Yeah, this dome doesn't have a lot in the way of helping people relax, so I need to address that in the new site. Yeah, water could be better. Damn it. The problem is I'm fixing them all at the same time, so they're having the problems come up at the same time.
Pipe leak reported.
Go. Great news is we have a massive surplus on energy. And that one just went offline, right on cue. That should be enough.
Sector scanned.
It seemed like there was an anomaly over here, but guess not. You didn't fix the... Oh, Christ. Alright. We'll get the other ones fixed. That's the other thing. We're only creating 2 electronics per soul. Alright, dust storms abated. Thank you. We need machine parts, metals. Now the nanites... Yeah, auto gather on, but I want a depot here. It'll start dropping them near the depot. Crap. I really thought this was going to work. Can I get them as close to that as possible? Maybe the nanites will work down there. And we're going to turn off the auto resupplying to send you back as is. No electronics to spare right now. No machine parts to spare right now. Come on, are you close enough? Maybe. Really thought the nanites would have gotten that working. Alright. Pack them up. Get the hell over there. Recall all drones. That's what I needed to do. Here we go. So, hopefully, yeah, he's bringing metals back here, which is great. This is essentially going to be a massive mission to get this guy around to the other side of the damn plateau as quickly as possible. Because if I just click him on the north side of it, he's just going to go straight forward and say, oh, this is where I need to be. Grab the electronics. Did he... Hey, hey, you stupid POS. Oh, wait, let's open these guys up. Keep that power flowing. And with the fungal farm malfunctioning at the absolute worst time as humanly possible. Oh, yeah. Keep going. So I did actually want to have a discussion during this episode about some things, and figured now's a good enough time to have one. I wanted to talk about the future, specifically of travel. I make no secret I live in Texas.
Research complete.
One thing that always flabbergasts me is that travel-wise, in Texas, it's really car. Car is the main way to get around in Texas, and I understand that because it is a big state. If you drove Interstate 10 from the Sabine River, which is the border between Texas and Louisiana, and El Paso on the western border, it is big. It's about a 9+ hour drive just to get across the state of Texas on Interstate 10. That's not counting the travel time getting through Houston, through San Antonio, and the mind-numbing monotony that you can experience in East Texas where there's not a lot there. You'll get a few towns here and there, but other than that, there isn't much going in that area. Alright. At the same time, I'm actually going to get rid of this to recall the machine parts that I need here. There's a lot of machine parts that I need, and they're all tied up in this building right now. The metals are going to hopefully go back into the factory. And with a little bit of money now at my disposal, you'll be fine. I need to pull those machine parts off to put metal in here. But travel-wise, going from Dallas to Austin is about 3 hours. Going from Austin to San Antonio is about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on traffic. Austin to Houston, about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on the road you take. It always takes hours. Very much like Montana, distance is not measured in time, or in distance, but in time to get from A to B. I'm actually going to recall these guys real quick. Send them up here. And looking at the Hyperloop idea that Elon Musk is working on, and a few others, that's what we need. We need better transportation systems. And one idea that's been proposed in the state of Texas is something called the Texas Triangle. Is a network of, best way to describe this, essentially going from Houston and the port of Houston, doing a route almost along Interstate 10 to the area around San Antonio. And then it would continue going south to Laredo, which is along the Texas border. This would give Texas a huge advantage in that, why is this one still not fixed? I thought I put 2 over there. Oh, yeah, it's operational. Never mind. And then it would go down to Laredo. And a quote-unquote northern route for it would go from Laredo up to San Antonio, and instead of going back toward Houston, it would go up toward Austin, and then into Dallas, and then to DFW Airport. Why I think this is a great idea is pretty simple. You could actually have it where airlines, like American, like United, the 2 huge airlines that operate in Texas, American's big hub is in Dallas. United's big hub in the southern United States is at Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. Southwest, it has Love Field in Dallas, essentially to themselves. And then you also have, I'm going to think about it here, just give me a second. You also have Houston Hobby Airport, which is which is primarily served by Southwest. Airlines could get on board with a Hyperloop idea and have it so that they're going, and when you go to the airport, let's say you're flying from Japan, let's say Narita or Haneda International, and you fly into Bush or into Dallas, but Austin or San Antonio is where you want to end up. The airlines could have it where you'd get on your plane in Japan, you'd get off your plane in Dallas or wherever you're at, or Dallas or Houston, and then you would just go over to the Hyperloop terminal, and then catch the next leg of your trip there. And you wouldn't have to worry about having to change planes. You have a terminal that's there. The airlines, in theory, could remove some of their older planes from their service routes and say, okay, now that we don't have to have a route that's going from Dallas to Austin or Dallas to San Antonio, they could take those planes off the route and then send that plane to another route that they want to expand their service on. Or if it's an older plane, retire it from service. So you're no longer spending the resources that it would take to build and maintain an aircraft that is toward the end of its life cycle. Holy crap, we found some anomalies. This is awesome. You're going this way. Since I don't have this up and operational, I have to do it this way. And mainly this guy's just going to go around. He's going to grab some metals so he can... Where is he? You stupid... Stupid. But in theory, airlines could save millions upon millions, if not even billions of dollars, by actually having it where they go out and... where they have these airlines, and you're just like, okay, you're going to go from the international terminal over to the Hyperloop terminal. You're going to catch your Hyperloop, and it's going to take you up, or it's going to take you down to San Antonio. If you're trying to connect to an international flight, you get on the Hyperloop in San Antonio, you go through the Austin stop, or you go all the way up to DFW. And then it's like, okay, I'm at DFW. I can go essentially anywhere from Dallas-Fort Worth International. If it links up somewhere to Bush Intercontinental, you have almost infinite possibilities of where to go. Hyperloops aren't just being discussed in Texas. There's the idea of using one to connect San Francisco and Los Angeles. And the idea for that one would be to just like get on the, and they could probably even expand it down to San Diego. Send it to San Diego. I'm gonna scrap this robot unless it does what the hell I would tell it to do. You get on the plane, you get on the Hyperloop in San Diego, quick little stopover in Los Angeles, and then maybe in Bakersfield, and then just shoot up. You're in the South Bay. You're in Menlo Park. You're in Palo Alto. You're at Apple. You're at Alphabet/Google. You're at Facebook. You're at these locations very quickly And you can still live in the South Bay and say, yeah, I want to live in San Diego. I want to be near the surfing. My spouse is in the military. But I work for Apple or Google, and I want to, you know, quote-unquote, commute to the Bay Area daily. It's something that can be done. On the East Coast, I believe Florida is talking about connecting Miami and Orlando, maybe up to Jacksonville. You can just take that on up and go up toward Atlanta, too. Why not? Keep going up. Keep expanding this route and have it where you're getting people to where they need to be while keeping them where they want to be. If that kind of makes any sense to you. The East Coast, I know there's a great idea of connecting Boston and New York via Hyperloop. Love the idea. Fully on board with that one. Why not? It makes the subway series for the Sox and the Yankees that much more interesting. You can be a native Bostonite who has to work in New York, and you say, okay, I'm going to go to work. You get on the Hyperloop, and 20 minutes later, you're at Union Station.
Incoming. Sector scanned.
Sweet. More metals and more rare metals now available to me. This is a... Hopefully this is something useful for me. Hopefully some money. Actually, speaking of money, let's outsource. Why not? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, we're going to queue that one up next. I need to get the 3D machining because I need another machine parts factory operational. Stupidest robot ever. Get up there. This guy's going to get swarmed as soon as he comes out.
It was a vein rich with ore, but the data turned out to be incorrect.
We need the boost. So we have an extra 10% boost in our social researches. So now this one only costs 900. So just knock 10% off everything on that last row. Everything up here is going to get a chance to get fixed. Hopefully now this thing can get some metals. We can get this guy back to work. Because we do have a bit of a power problem right now. We got a bit of an oxygen problem right now because our tanks are offline. A lot of tanks are down right now. Our Moxie.
Research complete.
There we go. Look at that. And for the flat research, I'm going to save it for jet propulsion. I want to get jet propulsion out a little bit faster. I've got plenty of fuel for the shuttle hubs, and that's going to move the resources a lot faster. Got a surplus of water. All right, we're doing decent here. We're not doing great. And note, again, I don't have deep scanning down. I can scan all the sectors all I want, but at the same time, if I don't have anything to go with this, it's not really going to do me much. I'm very short on machine parts right now, otherwise this thing is done. Hopefully, we'll get some more scanning out of this. We get some boosts out of this area.
Anomaly analyzed.
Sweet. Wasn't the max, but we got some extra research. I will take as much as I can get right now. And once he gets up here, he's going to start doing that. But let's see what we're getting machine parts-wise. Kevin, god damn it. Alright, drop all the metals off here. We don't need them right now, but it's great to have them for the machine parts factory when we do need them. Tunnel. It really is always something with this colony. You gotta babysit it. Electronics, I see... Oh yeah, we got 6 electronics. We're totally taking them up topside. This... How many people don't have a gerb right now? Vacant residential slots. I could bring some more people down here, but at the same time, I want these folks to fill it up. So, how are we doing on babies? We got kids being born. We're sending them to school. This dome just needs a quick little top off. And we're going to start having the issues with the with these guys soon, I think. But transportation-wise, finally getting back to the bloody point of my argument I started 10 minutes ago. I want to see hyperloops massively used in the United States. Europe has high-speed rail, and they do a great job with it. I did the London to Paris TGV. It took me no time to get to where I needed to go. I got on the train at like 10 o'clock. By noon, ate breakfast in Paris, went through customs at lunch, and I was at my grandmother's place outside of London for tea.
Sector scanned.
If I had to fly to see my parents on the West Coast, it's a 4-hour flight. Hyperloops, I think, especially on regional trips, would cut that down so much. Let me know what you think about the future of travel in the comment section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.